mentioned the young kid who wrote all those notes to his high school classmates, a personalized note to each one. There's another good story today of a woman in Utah. She just graduated high school. She's 97. Went back and got her high school diploma.
I'll be dog.
Huh. And
Yeah.
it only took Biggie 4.5 years.
That's right. Took this woman, that's going on 75
75
years. More than.
Excuse you, 4 years and 2 months.
Okay, so that's pretty good.
Don't oversell it. It was one summer of my life.
No, those numbers you said, Kelly, about your graduating class, how many didn't make the cut?
17 didn't make the cut. 222 graduated. We started the year with 239.
So would Biggie would have been one of those 17, you think?
No, well, I don't know. Remember, they wanted me
to.
to walk in mine.
Oh, that's right.
And I didn't want to because they said, we'll go ahead and, because they want the numbers up. So they wanted anyone going, that they'd be like, oh, yeah, go ahead and walk and you don't have to. And I said, I don't want to, which my parents were livid about later.
Did you know, I guess you knew all the people in your little cohort there, Biggie.
Oh, yeah.
Your extra summer session.
For the summer session?
You didn't, because it was for the whole county.
Different schools.
Yeah, so you just had random kids all together, all doing the same thing.
Well, who was your valet?
Sorry, I'm not a genius.
Who spoke?
No one.
No one spoke?
I mean, they literally, it was in a tiny, theater.
The
and
janitor.
it was all the parents who clearly we were all there just because it's like, we need to see this happen for our sake.
Did you cap and gown it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Because you
In
had
your
ordered
school colors?
Yes, because you had ordered the cap and gown long before.
But it wasn't at a high school, was it?
No, it was actually at a local college.
Oh.
It was in a college theater, and they didn't even do it by they did it alphabetically by school. So when mine came up, it was like 3 of us from the school, and I didn't even know the other kids.
Well, you remember I told you yesterday, last week, need somebody to play pickle, needed a 4th last minute. And I texted my friend Linus and said, can you play tonight? And he said, sorry, I've got a graduation. I said, who's graduating? He said, me. High school. Yeah. I didn't know he's young.
That's weird, man.
I didn't realize. So I've got a 18-year-old's name in my phone.
Yeah, you're lucky.
It's a guy.
You're lucky he's a guy.
Yeah. It's a guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, hey, man. Hey, Linus, you want to play? No, I'm graduating.
Can I use you as a reference?
My granddad likes your show.
Yeah, I just found out who you are.
My granddaddy said you were, y'all got a great show.
Say ease up on Biggie.
Right.
Of course, my granddaddy's a couple years younger than you.
My granddad said, stop going so hard on Biggie. No. I've seen him now.
So we won't even bring up Burnout High.
No. Let's not bring up Biggie's issues in high school. But I saw him later, like a few days later. Young Linus.
Came back from his beach trip.
Well, I said, how was your graduation? He said, I only did it for my parents. I didn't even want to waste 3 hours on that, but I did it. It's like, I walked it. It was fine. You know, he was, and yeah, he'd gone on his beach.
I really enjoyed mine.
I did too. I thought it was nice. I thought it was a nice thing.
You know, so many family members were there, but I enjoyed being with the friends.
I did too.
I enjoyed that whole time frame in high school from March to graduation. That whole
when
period in there was great.
Yeah.
I mean, you ruled. It was a good time. You
kind of knew what you were going to do next.
Hardly any, you didn't have to do it. I mean, I worked. But
me too, but I was already accepted to college, so it wasn't like the great. I mean, they mattered, but it was kind of a free time that last couple of months there. That was nice.
We did have a couple things we had to turn in. I remember vividly the last day of class, because classes ended earlier for seniors. I had to turn in an English term paper to Miss Pilkington. And for whatever reason, I just never clicked with her. I had loved most of my other teachers, but not her. And I stayed up literally all night and turned it in at like 8, 9 o'clock.
Got it done. It's the last thing you did in high school.
Handwriting, of course.
Yeah. You know, when I graduated college, my last college class, I walked out and took my my Trapper Keeper and my book bag that I'd bought in the school bookstore the very first day of class. I took it and tossed it in the dumpster on the way to the car.
Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
How's that guy holding his fist in the air?
As they walk on by.
Trapper Keeper thrower.
Hey, honey.
Skyhook.
You know what they call me now? The Supper Club. That's what I am. Yeah, I just threw it. I just hook shot it right. I was walking by a dumpster. I said, you know what? I don't need this anymore. And all the notebooks and everything in there, all the papers, all the pencils and the pens, Tossed it right in. My wife, I told her that story, and she was so upset with me because she saves things.
She's sentimental.
Oh, yeah.
So what if I should have that book bag back now? With
Where's
all
her
that
stuff in the attic?
Oh, yeah.
I have a lot of my notes and
Oh,
stuff
yes.
from in the attic. I'm thinking about going and throwing them out.
You should. All her notes, all her books.
No one's going to go through your papers.
That's right.
You know, you're not Harry Truman.
Exactly. Not yet.
Especially a lot of the stuff. Well, even the communication stuff that I took in college it's all outdated.
It's outdated.
Beyond obsolete.
Even the political science stuff, which I studied a lot of.
Of course.
It's no good.
It's
anymore.
outdated.
It's from the Cold War.
That's right. So I threw it away, and I was glad I did. It was such a liberating feeling. And got in the car and just turned up, some adult contemporary music. Mariah Carey was just flying on the radio, and I just loved every second of it.
Vision of love.
Loved it. Loved it. Wonderful. This is the woman in Utah. Now, she was supposed to graduate in the 1940s, but what happened was before her final exam, her grandfather had died, and the funeral was the same day as the final exam, and they wouldn't let her retake it, and she didn't get credit of graduating high school. So she went back, got one more credit given to her, and they redid it. Her great-granddaughter, Shayna Bingham, said, we wanted to get it for her. Now, here's the 97-year-old and a granddaughter talking about it.
It's never too late to learn.
For as long as I've known, my grandma has really impressed upon me the importance of education. The district said, we accept her as a graduate. Everybody in the whole auditorium stood up and cheered and clapped.
And I love this so much.
She's an honorary graduate since 2024.
This is what I've been wanting all my life and haven't been able to get it.
Because of that asshole superintendent.
Would not let her.
Wow. Was that your grandfather, Kelly? Your great-grandfather?
My great-granddaddy he was a principal, and he never let a student
funeral
take it. I don't think so.
You fail.
School day is school day. Failed her? She said, you can get
Wasn't even school days, graduation
day. He said, you can get your diploma 50, 80 years from now.
Because you can't make
exactly right. She's 97.
Not while I'm alive.
Supposed to graduate 80 years. Yeah, he just died.
Unfair.
Just angered away. That's it. But she got it now, and her great-granddaughter led the push to try to get the
no choice back then, I guess, to change the date of the funeral.
No, I guess not.
I guess not.
They sure didn't anyway. So that was that.
No, there may not have been embalming everywhere.
She got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why.
Her name's Catherine Cole.
She's starting to smell.
Well, but Egyptians embalmed people, right? The ancient Egyptians.
Yeah, but back then in the 40s, people couldn't afford that.
You think?
I thought that was just standard.
I don't know. Even back then, I think you put them in the ground quick
Just
as
ice
you
them or
could.
just plant them or ice them.
Yeah, 3 days, man.
And therefore, they couldn't delay the funeral by 2 days so that she could graduate.
Possibly.
Dang on, you may be right. It's possible. I don't know.